Hey, Denim Heads, it's David from the Sons of Selvage podcast here with another 5x1. This is where I tell you 5 things you need to know about one rugged good. And now we're about to be looking at the Benzak Denim developers, which is the brand, and the jacket is called the BDJ-02, which I think stands for Benzak Denim Jacket number 2. All right, number one, let's talk about the fabric. You can't get this fabric anymore, but they're obviously using various other ones in this jacket. And this is like an industrial blue selvage. So it's basically like a kind of an indigo dyed warp, but then this kind of really cool grayish blue weft, which is going to result in some super cool fades. Like I'm already starting to see some kind of pop out here and there. And I really can't wait to see how this jacket fades. I'm actually have to sell it because it's a little bit too small. But someone's going to have a hell of a piece to fade with that. And they also do this in some like kind of, wax canvas, duck canvas, regular sort of selvage denim. So a lot of different fabrics, but I just thought this fabric was quite special. All right, number two, let's talk about the design. So the pockets on this are super cool that you've got your kind of sewn in hand pockets. You've got, a chest pocket on one side and on the other, a hidden chest pocket on the interior. Really similar to kind of like a Lee Ryder in terms of inspiration, or even like the RGT supply jacket as well. The only weird thing though is I would actually call this a lefty jacket because the primary pocket is on the right hand side. So if I'm reaching up with my right hand, I can't actually use that pocket. Instead, I got to reach to it with my left hand. I spoke to Benzak and their theory was that actually this one's the harder one to get to. Therefore, you need your right hand to be able to reach inside your jacket, and your left hand can handle the outside, which is great if you're a lefty, but I don't know. I'm not sold. And I kind of maybe actually just wish they had 2 exterior pockets, which some of their other jackets do. Number 3 is actually a bit about detail. So I grew up in Austin, Texas, and University of Texas Longhorns were my college mascot. And I love that Benzak's logo is a Longhorn. I think that's super cool. May not be relevant to everyone, but it's relevant to me. And also on that notion of details, I freaking love their buttons. These like really, really cool kind of slight curvature style button I'm just a huge fan of, and the fact they're kind of like a black powder coat. So love the details on this jacket and all Benzak garments. Number 4, let's talk a little bit about cut. Just so those know that haven't bought Benzak before, they're a Dutch company, so they're really well known in Europe, but maybe less known in the States, though I think Division Road might sell them now. Their cuts are a little bit more of an old school fit. This is actually a shorter jacket, I think with my belt line kind of being right about there, and I'm 6'2". Very square kind of regular cut and a bit broader in the shoulders. So though it fits a little bit slim because it's a medium and I maybe need a large, it is kind of a vintage cut. It's not like a modern slim cut. It's more of a vintage, shorter and boxier cut. And number 5, I'm just going to talk again about the quality and the make of this brand. Again, it reminds you a lot of RGT in terms of, I think both the folks at Benzak and also maybe the folks at RGT have come from tailoring backgrounds. And so those kind of details matter. But just whether it's the way the pockets are sewn, the way they're finished, the kind of detail around the edging, I just feel like with Benzak, it really matters that their garments are built both internally and externally to a beautiful standard. Obviously, they don't have bias tape, but even then, the overlocking is just super clean, really clean stitch there. So I like to see how they go the extra mile to make a well-built garment.